From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the New Orleans Saints. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Brooklyn.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw again is Wilson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
First down.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, just like last play.
A gain of 11.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
At the line of scrimmage.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And
Wilson's
down he goes,
pass.
taking it
Complete
inside
to
the 10,
Sammy
just
Watkins.
shy of the 5 at the 6.
1st and goal.
The previous
at
play,
the
they barely
6-yard
got back
line.
to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the gun, Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They go play action now. Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. It's picked off. And down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
Secret, he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
For us,
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
At the 11-yard
Trying to
line.
escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. 1st down. Here's Carr. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down before he reaches the 38. It's a big play there for the Saints. And even 50 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is going.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a turn circle. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script
Number 24,
drew up for his
Nick
first drive here in the plan so far.
Julian
Out of 6 yards there, gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
3-yard line.
From the gun, it's Carr. Being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's not like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. But on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
I feel like a prince, I'm feeling myself.
play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. That's out to the left and complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Williams. Preston Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. Good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Buccaneers nothing. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And incomplete on the deep ball. O.J. Howard is intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught at the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory.
Dante Pettis.
It's a big
It's a
play
gain
there
of
for the
56
Buccaneers. 56 yards.
Buccaneers.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now it's Lindsey. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Wilson. And it's intercepted. Deep inside the 10. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense offense. What adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether some
simple,
guys
huh?
up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. On play action, now Carr. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of
That's
play.
the end of the first quarter.
After one,
With the
7-0
score, Saints
on
7,
EA Sports.
Buccaneers nothing.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there,
Forced
and
to
it's
the
second
ground
down.
and incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He
Brings up
diagnosed
second
that
and
one,
10
closed
at the
quickly, and
24-yard
forced the
line.
incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he will lose yardage here back
Carr
at the
on the keeper.
23-yard line.
Brought down
It'll go
behind
as a
the line
loss of a
scrimmage.
yard, so now they deal with third and
A loss
11.
of
The
one.
Bucs with an
Brings up
extra
third
defender
down
now in the
and 11.
secondary here on third down. Shotgun now for Carr. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Another Saints.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First and 10 at
So
the
from Buccaneer
31-yard
territory
line.
now, it's first and 10 down at the 31. Operating from the gun. Carr. Firing quickly here, and it's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down
Number
completion.
17. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2. At
2
the
minutes going
23-yard
by the
line.
second quarter. Throwing again on second down. Carr, flush to his right. His throw incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And it's third and
Intended for
short.
Mike
As
Williams.
soon as I saw him break contain and
Incomplete.
get outside, my first
Brings
thought
up
and my
third down
eyes
and 2.
gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they get 5 there on third and 2. They get 5, and it will go ahead
First
and move
and
the
10 at the
chains.
18-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll take it in the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Saints 14. Buccaneers
Joey
nothing.
Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
That's good.
The end result, 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own
at the
defense,
43-yard line.
find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Inside the 30. Last time they went over 20 yards. This time they top 30.
First and
I
10
think you
at
and I
the
were both raised the
26-yard
same way in
line.
the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Nick Chubb, the ball
And they've got it
carrier.
in the red zone now.
Taken down at the 19-yard line.
7 yards
It's a
on the
gain of
pickup
7.
there, and it'll leave it
Brings
with
up
a second and 3. To throw, it's Carr. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown, New Orleans. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Joey
Try
Sly
on for the
lining
extra
up for the
point.
point after.
And it is now
The kick is
21 to
good.
nothing.
Makes the score Saints 21. Buccaneers nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
on the carry.
the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And that'll be incomplete.
Intended for Sammy
He tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on.
He was
third
covered
down.
by Jair
Looks to get his team
Alexander.
back in the game, and a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
Incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2.
Time to go to work. Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
First and 10
A
at
good
the
pickup there, 21
line.
yards. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a second and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're heading towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got it as he threw it.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw his car. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Saints going to call them first to their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Quick throw, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left in. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 4th. And now he's out, fouled near midfield. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Wilson's
and he's
pass
given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over
They'll take over
for a
1st
field
and
goal
10
or maybe more.
at the 19-yard line.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Now a play fake. Carr. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime.
A 35-yard
It's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get, and you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20-yard
line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Play action. Now it's Carr. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. Down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards there, good for the Saints. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Carr going to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And 5 at the 25-yard line.
Chubb. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
On the carry.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
You're mine.
On play action, it's Carr. Throw outside complete. That's Jordan. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for nothing on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect.
Good.
And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further.
34.
So put another 3 on the board. Offense considered a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their
at their
part.
own 18-yard line.
Offense set to begin their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think
Phillip
that
Lindsay,
now
the ball carrier.
it's much more
Eric
in their head.
brought him down.
And what I mean by that is,
it's a
just what you said, you've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical in the half, not too emotional.
Line.
They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And that is
Wilson's
incomplete.
pass intended for Evan
Force bearing
Ingram.
down on him there. He could not hang on. It's
He
third
was covered
down.
by
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. They'll give this to Philip Lindsay, complete.
Wilson's
And he'll go
pass
down just shy of the
complete to
25 at the
Philip Lindsay.
24-yard line.
A gain of
3 yards, all they
yards.
could muster there, and
It's
it'll
now
bring up 4th down.
down.
Here comes the Buccaneers
Corey
punter
Bojorquez
now,
on
as
to
he's
punt.
on here to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down just on the other side
The
of
Saints take
midfield.
over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one that goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that
1st
sort of
and
deal.
10 at the
Most of the
30-yard
time, it's
line.
end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get free, right?
Not really.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
For a
2
Saints.
choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards,
1st
and so
and goal
is
at
this
the
one.
7-yard line.
They'll run with Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to
Nick
stop
Chubb,
him
the ball
behind the
carrier.
line. It's a
He was
loss of a
taken
yard
down
there
behind
on
the line of
2nd down.
scrimmage.
I just
It's a
wondered
loss
before
of
that
1.
last play if someone
Brings
on the
up
defense
2nd
stepped in
and
the huddle
goal
and said we've been
at
run
the
over,
Bucs' 8-yard
run
line.
around, run through, all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they
Chubb
did.
on the carry.
He'll work his way closer to the goal
Javon
line as he's
Hamilton
got
on the
5
tackle.
down to the 3.
A gain of 5
Yeah,
yards.
another good
Brings
run
up
there. He's been
3rd
such a big
and
part of their
goal.
success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll give it to Chubb. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Saints are pouring it on. And he's been a busy
The
man,
kick
5
is
for 5
good.
now as he knocks another one through
The
to extend the
Saints
lead.
41. Buccaneers nothing. Joey
Sly
Sly
now
set
to kick off after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The
And
Bucs
this
take
will not
over
be
1st
brought out.
and
It's a
10
touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jair Alexander.
Oh, that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's
Saints
the tip
take over
drive.
1st
And
and
good
10
concentration
at
by
their
him
own
to react to it
30-yard
and
line.
pull in the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Express! Express!
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing solid. Y'all playing
Off play action. Carr. And open left side, it's Williams.
Carr
And he's going to be stopped up right at
complete
the line
to
of
Preston
scrimmage.
Williams.
No gain there on the
No
completion.
gain on the
2nd
play.
and 10.
2nd
That was a
and
simple
10
throw and catch, but
at the
even with that
31-yard
completion,
line.
0 yards gained, So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They go with Chubb on second down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes you're
Adams
aligned
there on the
perfectly, the
tackle.
play comes to you, and sometimes
A
you
2-yard
cover some
pickup
ground
makes
to go
it
make the
3rd
plays we just saw
and 8.
there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Express.
Here we go, D.
And again, it's Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for us Saints.
Back now here live in New
Into the
Orleans.
3rd quarter of play.
And this is a blowout
Saints
so far as we get set for the
Buccaneers,
4th quarter. A
nothing.
very one-sided affair.
I got homies that can sleep with them. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of them.
Hey, we're good. Hey, White Monday down.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Julian Blackman bringing him down.
That's it. That's what
Julian
you want. Straight ahead,
Blackman on the
positive
tackle.
gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A gain
The
of 2.
last run got a
Brings
couple.
up
Here's 2nd and 8.
at the 45-yard line.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. Chubb pushing forward for 3 up to the 40.
Chubb on the carry.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That could be a little bit deflating. Exactly right. Missed opportunity.
That's
He's
good
out of
for
bounds
us Saints.
inside the 35.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been
1st and
slinging
10
in
at
this
the
one,
34-yard
I think he should be
line.
ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Check 43. Watch the edge.
Sponge. No. Express. Easy. Kill.
Let's go, Heavy. I know what you got.
Carr now on 1st down. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Saints.
11 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st and
It's a
10 at
beautiful
the
throw there.
23-yard
He's been
line.
sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I want him
brings
out.
up
They
2nd
tend to
and
leave him
1
in.
at the
That last catch
15-yard
short of the
line.
marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
For us
They'll get
Saints.
3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Off the play fake. Carr. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Carr's pass.
And he'll get it here to the
Number
10-yard
85.
line. Not much
A
there,
gain of
only a yard.
I
Brings
think
up
it's okay
2nd
there. They didn't
and
get a whole
9
lot on that play,
at the
but it's nice to have a
10-yard line.
safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Down with my wrist on the talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Hey, we're good.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stay
receiver
home
carries
and they'll
on the
stop
end
him
around.
behind the line.
Brought
A yard in the
behind
wrong
the line of
direction.
scrimmage.
Makes 3rd down
Loss
tougher.
of
3rd
one.
down and 9.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Watch tight end. Tight right.
From the gun, Carr eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackman. Passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A gain of 22
yards there, a first
and
down.
the Brooklyn first down.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's able to muscle him here as he pulls it in.
Pass complete
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Bang out, bang out. Bam, bam.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
45-yard
They'll
line.
wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe.
Now Wilson. Pass incomplete with the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Wilson. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Pass complete to
A good
O.J.
gain
Howard.
again. That's now 31 yards
gain of
combined on
16
those last 2
yards.
plays.
Nice
And
game
the
there, partner,
Buccaneer
but you and I
first
both
down.
know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Wilson. And now here's another interception. Down near the 5. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Guys, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
At
It
their
certainly
own
can.
20-yard line.
And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
6-18.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. From the right side, to Williams.
Pass.
That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
9.
Tight ends on the loose. Tight ends on the loose. We got three, fellas. We got three. 6 guys. Check 6.
White.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
93.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
That's right.
Switch. Check. Fresno.
Check 9.
Whip.
Watch the 808.
Carr gonna throw here. Forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. Batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And that will light a finish to this ballgame.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, baby.
Today's final score, Saints
So
41.
this one a victory here for New
Nothing.
Orleans. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for New Orleans, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.